Hello everyone, today I'm creating a very theatrical eye that I hope you could see through here. Okay, I'm taking the glasses off. A very theatrical eye, very winged out, and very from pitch black to very light. I used Rose's palette from Essence. Do you need to use absolutely this one? No, you do not. All the methods are the same. Use what you want, use what you have, use what color you want to use, just do you have fun with it. That's the main point of makeup, is having fun with all of it. So this is the way I created it. Is this the only way to do it? No. You can do anything you want. If it ends with some kind of a similar result, then it was the right way to do it. So I hope you have fun watching this video. I had a lot of fun doing it. Thank you. I'm going to start with All About Roses Essence palette. So taking a fluffy brush and going into the lightest matte shade, which is here underneath. You can use anything you want, you can use any palette you want. I'm just showing how I use this because I really like the colors in this palette. So matte shade first. I have already gone over my eyelid with my concealer as a primer, and now just going everywhere with this one, and I'm going to do this eye on camera and the other eye off camera, just to save some time, and maybe blend a little bit more if I find something that I'm not very happy with, just to save time and make life a little bit easier for myself. So now I'm going to go in with a half fluffy, half flat brush. I'm going to go in with this one, the light pink one, second on the bottom row, and just going to coat all of my eyelids with this one. So all over the eyelid with this one, and really heavy, going in really heavy with this one. So all over the eyelid, a little bit underneath, just all over with it. All the things I'm doing, I'm just using what I have because that's what I have. You can use anything and everything you have yourself, any colors, any palettes, no matter how expensive they are or not expensive. Mine are completely cheap, and that's why I like them, because I see no point in spending all my hard-earned money on makeup. I would rather spend it on other things, such as food. I really like food. Everyone who says they don't like food are a bit lying. So all over really heavy-handedly, and just keep going in with more, just to give that really heavy base of well, glittering light pink. Really heavy-handedly. Switching to a flat brush and going to this one, the lightest silverish, and now going in with this one to the middle, and then going into the inner corner, and as usual, inner corner really like stabby motions to get that really bright silverish whitish color, and again all over the eyelid with this one as well, and taking a little bit more and going in again, just to make both colors, because they're so light, just to make them show up a little bit more than usual. Okay, I'm going to do the other eye as well, and I'll be right back. Okay, I did the other eye as well, so both are, hopefully they're both exactly the same. I'm going to go in with a fluffy brush, and again with the matte shade. I'm just going over a bit here, because I'm going to start adding color up there, and just so there would be no dragging of the color, just to make it all a bit easier to work with. Going to add this matte color a bit up here. So I'm going to go in with my half flat, half fluffy again, and take the straight into the darkest shade, into the darkest shades. So I'm going to start patting it here. So the line straight, I'm going to show you what line it is. Basically you go from the nose to the outer corner of the eye. This is the line where you always want to do your cat eye, but I'm currently starting with putting color there, here, and slightly pulling it down. And going up to the crease, straight to the crease with the darkest color, and going in, well, let's see, half of the eye, 75% of the eye basically. That's where I'm going in with the darkest. So and just really making that line very strong, taking more color as I need it, and just going really into it like this. And making that really, really noticeable crease like this. And now dragging it a little bit down here. So extending the crease line to a little bit down here, to here. Taking flat brush, going in with the darkest, and now creating that defined line from here and just going straight up like this, the point I want it to go to, and now dragging it a little bit down and connecting the lines, so this, and really just making it very defined like this. Defined, 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 and also going in to the crease a bit with this one as well. And dragging it a little bit down on the lower lash line as well. So, like this. Going to do the other eye as well and be right back. Okay, so as usual, one side always comes out a bit worse than the other one. In this case it's this side. I try to make it match this one as much as possible. I hope I succeeded. So I'm going to go back to the fluffy brush and take the matte white shade again, and just going to clean up the lower edges a bit on both, so to make that really defined tip. So again here as well, just try to really define it and make it really sharp, and at the same time just to get rid of your little mistakes a bit. So this one is a bit darker than this one, so I'm just going to add a little bit more of the same purplish shades here. It's connected with the lower lash line as well, and try to make it all look, both sides look like they belong together, instead of having one lopsided side and one normal side. Yeah, let's just hope for the best, I guess. Now going to go into a Sephora palette, and just going to use this as the matte black shade. Again, you can use anything you want. Go nuts, as usual. So I'm just gonna use this as a black liner pretty much, and start a little bit more out here and start going straight up this one and making this lower line really strong, and then just patting it in like this, so the whole part is really dark, like this, patting it all in. You can use a liner, you can use whatever you want to make this kind of dark lower parts. I just like using powders more, as I feel like it gives me more control. So it's just putting it all up here like this, and going back in with a half fluffy, half flat one, white matte one, and then trying to damage control basically, and make it look a bit more like it all comes together, and also extending the matte white one underneath the brow bone, and here taking it all together so you get that really defined black line. Yeah. Going to do that on the other side as well. Okay, I did my best. Hopefully they look like sisters. They don't have to look like twins. Hopefully they don't look like long lost cousins who have never met each other before. So I'm going to take a flat brush and go into this very heavy white shades that I used as the inner corner one. I'm going to add it a little bit here on both sides, like those stabbing motions again, and then I'm going to take it and add it a little bit here at the very end of the strong black line one, to create this kind of difference between two colors. So just to bring that really polarizing effect out of it a little bit more. Like this. A bit more. A little bit more. Yeah, pretty much like this. So they are similar as I can get them. I'm going to take basically any black liner. I couldn't open my gosh one. I could open my gosh one. Yay! Life has gotten way better already. And now I'm just going to go to the very inner part of the eye and to the waterline and add a little bit of this really darkness here, the very end of the eye. Same on the other side. Like this. And just get the waterline covered with the black as well. Going to look if they are matching, and mascara, add some lip product and a little bit of face makeup, and that will be the final product, and I will be right back. This is the final look. I added a bit of Bite Beauty lip crayon in Aubergine, the really nice colour. I added mascara and everything looks good, and I think I look a lot better with glasses on, but let's take it off so you can actually see what my final masterpiece looks like. So from very dark and very winged to very light and very silver in the middle. I hope you had fun watching me, because I had a lot of fun doing this. Thank you, hope to see you again soon.